you a hater if you didn't say Mess was the biggest thing in the Bay Area.
Right.
Like I'm talking about, nobody was bigger than Mess in the Bay Area. They might have been bigger outside, but at one time, Mess was the biggest thing in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Mess will come get me. I'm being a kid. Mess, you feel me, coming to get me. We going to Sean house out the way. Sean in there cooking up the beats. I'm like, nigga, I thought this was Battle Cat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mess in there just doing his 1-2.
So are you and Mess related?
Nah.
Okay. You know why I'm asking that, right?
Nah, we just game related, man. Like,
because you had a song called Big Cousin.
Big Cousin, like, you feel me? Like, damn, you heard that record?
Yeah.
My big cousin. That's my big, like, bro, Mess was the nigga to us, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mess was coming to get me, bro, from the house when I was in school.
You were also close with Fab. You mentioned Fab earlier on the phone, but you and Fab go way back too, right?
Hell yeah. Me and Fab go back to riding around in rental cars with the instrumentals on and Fab just going off for hours.
That's dope.
Dope as fuck. Name one thing, nigga, and he'd just go off for an hour, blood.
Right.
Shout out to SWAT, all that, nigga. That's when me and Fab come in. That's why I come in with Fab, blood. Fab was that hungry, my nigga.
And I think on that DVD he was talking about that
Mess
too.
was my dude. Mess was like one of the first dudes like that was established to embrace, you feel me, like what I was doing. Like Mess taught me a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? He showed me a lot in the game. And that's why it like broke my heart when I started hearing my name and some of the, you know, and some of the just the records that he was saying, whatever he was saying, you feel me?
Somebody tell him let Drew down out the county. Me and Keith still hollering, me and Yuck still tough. Somebody tell Fab I said fuck the yellow bus, me and 40 still cool. I don't fuck with show. Niggas hating on me, I'ma take them to gang code. I still fuck with the skull, the O, the East, the bottoms. I'm a man, don't nobody else handle my problems. Got niggas in the rich and niggas in the V. Nigga help the bear, you ain't gotta help me, motherfucker.
Mr. Fab clapped back at Messy Marv with some shots of his own. Roll the clip.
At the game from Andre Hicks, you cannot check me, nigga. Short dog, pass the torch, I respect me, nigga. Messy Marv, boy, why you been messy? You niggas smoking crack, I ain't talking coke. You niggas talking money, but your ass broke.
I had several thoughts about what I would do the day I ran into this dude. And then he pulled up, and all those sick thoughts went out the mind, and I cried. I witnessed my superhero without his cape. We embraced each other with a long hug, and although he didn't articulate it verbally, his spirit and soul apologized, and without confirming it verbally, I acknowledged it. I pray God takes the wheel and drives his brother into the light out of his darkness. ... This right here is deeper than just two rappers crossing paths after years of animosity. For the Bay Area, it's a moment that symbolizes healing, maturity, and the possibility of growth, even after decades of beef and miscommunication. Seeing Messy Marv and Mista FAB in the same space with positive energy, after more than 10 years of tension, was a sight that made a lot of fans, myself included, stop and smile. For me, it's special on two levels. Messy Marv has always been my favorite rapper out of the Bay. His rawness, his street authenticity, and the way he put his pain and experiences into music always resonated with me. On the flip side, Mista FAB has always been one of my favorite humanitarians, not just as an artist, but as a person. Fab is the type of dude who carries himself with grace, spreads positivity, and tries to uplift his people no matter the circumstances. If you've ever really paid attention to him, you know he doesn't thrive off hate, envy, or tearing others down. He minds his business, rocks to his own beat, and never chases validation from outside sources. That alone sets him apart in an industry that's often built on clout and ego. Let's not sugarcoat it. Messy Marv has done a lot of out-of-pocket things throughout his career. He's burned bridges, disrespected rappers, and carried himself in ways that made peace feel almost impossible. Some of the things he's done, to be real, might never be forgivable to certain people. And that's fair, but the fact that Fab was willing to still embrace the moment, still open his arms without letting past issues cloud his judgment, speaks volumes about who he is as a man. The truth is, not every beef can end in forgiveness. Some situations are too serious, too personal, or simply beyond repair. But for the ones that can be resolved, Man, it's a blessing to witness. Once that slate is cleaned, once old animosities are set aside, you've got to put in the work to make sure it doesn't flare up again. Miscommunications will always happen, that's just life. But outright disrespect? That's the line that can't be crossed again. When grown men come to the table and clear the air, the responsibility doesn't end there. It's about maintaining that peace, keeping egos in check, and setting an example for the next generation watching. One thing I'll always acknowledge is just how smart Mistah FAB is when it comes to situations like this. He understands the power of addiction, the weight that drugs and demons can put on somebody, and instead of treating Messy Marv like an enemy, he embraced him with understanding. He didn't let pride or emotions dictate his response. Instead, he showed love, and that kind of move doesn't just squash beef, it plants seeds for healing, not just between two men, but for the entire community that's been divided watching it all unfold over the years. At the end of the day, this wasn't just about rap. It wasn't just about Messy Marv and Mistah FAB. It was about growth, about maturity, and about proving that even in the streets, even in the rap game, reconciliation is possible. For fans like me, who grew up watching this beef play out year after year, seeing them put differences aside gave a real sense of hope. Hope that more artists can follow suit. Hope that our communities can learn that no matter how far gone things seem, there's always a chance for peace if both sides are willing. This moment was a victory not only for the Bay, but for everybody who's ever believed that unity is stronger than division. Messy Marv and Mistah FAB didn't just squash something. They reminded us that time heals, wisdom grows, and real men know when it's time to let go of the past.